I'm Danny Davila. I'm a musician and a cook and overall whatever I feel like doing. We're at my home studio, and the house is kind of like a jam room. I have practices, rehearsals, and demoing whatnot in here. I was about 8 or 9 or so. I ended up starting to play the guitar. I was always interested as a little boy. When I first started off, my dad got me really into. I remember specifically him telling me that Jimi Hendrix and Eric Clapton were the best guitar players of all time. So I really got into that. Stevie Ray Vaughan, and he had me really into the old Iron Maiden albums. I would always jam those. It was always the 3 guitar players. I eventually ended up playing with my own cover band called The Next Day, Fiesta shows, all the bars around San Antonio as little kids. And it just progressed into other bands and original projects and where I am today. So right now I have my original band called Last We Fall. We play modern rock style. It has different influences from hardcore, old school. It's a good mixture. I have all kinds of influences from like R&B and blues and all kinds of stuff, country. I feel I have a pretty diverse background as far as what I play in shows and personal solos. It kind of stems from all kinds of genres, and I think my sound is fairly unique. I like to pull, there's maybe funk beats and rap beats, and then we'll put hardcore guitar riffs over it, and it just makes for a more interesting vibe. When I was real little, I was into guitar, and whenever I wasn't doing that, I would always had it on the Food Network channel constantly throughout the day. And my parents would be stuck watching it. They'd drop me off at my grandma's house, and she'd be stuck watching it. I'd have to change her novelas or whatever she's watching. It just like became almost an obsession. Eventually, kind of went for it, and I met this pastry chef named Amber Gonzalez, and she hooked me up with an interview with Chef Jay Rodriguez. He was at the Hilton Hill Country at the time. I had told him that I didn't have any experience whatsoever, like in any kitchens of any sort. So we agreed to doing a menu for the hotel, and I kind of did like an episode of Chopped, and it worked out, and I just kept going from there. I was at the Hilton for maybe a couple years, and so that whole process was just me learning restaurant, learning price points and how to label and date and put away food. I went to the Boiler House working for Chef Jeff Wayne White, and I got a little more of the fine dining taste that I wanted, and very rapid pace on the line from hotel to fine dining restaurant, and then to now I'm at St. Mary's University, and so it's a lot of buffet style food. If you want to be a musician or a cook or whatever, anything artistry for a living is very difficult. So you need to find as many ways as possible to take an income, obviously. So I started off a meal prep business called Clean and Lean Fit Meals. I was very interested in it because my wife and a few friends of mine always at the gym every day, and they're always worried about getting their meals in and prepping. And my mom and wife also being teachers, a lot of teachers, just as far as their lunch, don't have the time to worry about eating right and what they're gonna eat. And so I thought of starting the business, and it's taken off very well. It's basically just portioned out clean food in microwavable safe containers. You take them from the freezer to the microwave or the fridge to the microwave, and you're done. It's very convenient for people. It turned out to be helpful for a lot of people. Since I was little on the Food Network, I would always make like play menus, like just make stuff up, and I would write my own menus. Nothing would ever happen with it. And then so finally to be able to have the chance to have my own food and my own ingredients and how I want to prepare it and make everything myself and sell it myself, it's very rewarding to see people enjoy it. It's a crazy feeling. The great part of doing what you love to do for a living, such as music and cooking, is that you pretty much just don't want to stop because it's what you love to do anyway. So you do it regardless. If I'm not cooking, I'm playing a show somewhere, I just stay very, very busy. I draw, I do certain things like that. And then just on the off time, if I need to like just chill out, me and my wife will go out to bar, watch some music, or go to a nice restaurant. But it always has something to do with either watching music or trying different foods, so it really doesn't stop.